Bruno Fernandes says Manchester United have too many problems of their own to think about Manchester City's crisis ahead of Sunday's derby. Both sides head into the derby showdown at the Etihad Stadium in poor form, with City having lost 8 of their last 10 games in all competitions. Pep Guardiola's struggling champions are down in 4th place, 8 points adrift of leaders Liverpool, while Ruben Amorim's United are languishing in 13th position. Against that backdrop, United skipper Fernandes said Amorim's players must focus on improving themselves rather than taking encouragement from City's demise. It doesn't change anything for us, how they are at this moment, because we have to think about ourselves, said Fernandes. We all know that this is a huge game and they have huge players, although they're probably not winning as much as everyone would expect them to do. But we have to focus on ourselves, because we've also not been at the level we want to be, so we can't think about the momentum of the others. We just have to think about ourselves and do the job we have to do to get in a better position. We need points in the league, so it doesn't matter who we play against. We know it's a city, a huge derby. We know what it means for the fans, and it means a lot for us too, so we just have to go to the game and win, without thinking who we have ahead. We have to think game by game. Our focus has to be always on the next game, and our full focus from now on is going to be on City. Then we have time to think about the rest, because another 3 points is what we need in the Premier League, and that's all under Amorim. United have won 3, lost 2, and drawn 1 game, with Fernandes admitting they must put together a run of victories to climb the table starting at City. We have to try to win games, said Fernandes. That's what we want to improve. Obviously, we play City, and we want to win, but it doesn't matter if it was another game. We would try to win in the same way. We know they have great players. It doesn't matter the momentum they are in. We have to think about ourselves, what we can do to hurt them to win the game, and that's all. You always make progress, and then you can see that in the results. Obviously, we want to get results, and I think for the outside world, the results are the ones that show if you improve or not. But we have to think about what we want to do as a team, what we want to have as a system, the impact that we want to have in games, the way we want to play, and that has to be the main thing in our minds. But obviously we play for a club that has to win every game. With 5 goals and 10 assists this season, Fernandes remains United's most effective player and said he is comfortable with being the team's chief creator. Everyone has to create goals, not only me, but I know that is one of the main qualities I have. I have to accept that and understand that everyone expects that from me. When I say everyone, that's everyone in the dressing room, not everyone from the outside world, and I'm there to help my teammates to score goals. After securing a crucial 2-1 victory against Victoria Plzen, Manchester United returned to training today with renewed focus and determination under the guidance of manager Ruben Amorim. The win, which marked a significant step toward revitalising their form, has injected confidence into the squad as they prepare for a pivotal clash against Manchester City on Sunday. The hard-fought triumph over Victoria Plzen highlighted the team's growing cohesion under Amorim, who has been steadily implementing his tactical philosophy since taking charge. The players' commitment was evident in their performance, with goals from Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford securing the win and lifting spirits after a challenging start to the season. Today's training session at Carrington was charged with intensity as Amorim worked closely with his players to fine-tune their strategies for the Manchester derby. The Portuguese tactician emphasised defensive solidity, quick transitions and clinical finishing, key elements that will be crucial against a formidable Manchester City side led by Pep Guardiola. United's squad appeared upbeat and focused, with several key players showing positive signs of readiness. Raphael Varane and Casemiro, both instrumental in stabilising the team's defensive setup, were seen leading drills alongside Fernandes, who has been pivotal in creating opportunities in the midfield. Meanwhile, young talents such as Alejandro Garnacho and Hannibal Mejbri also participated actively, showcasing the depth and promise within the squad. Speaking after the session, Amorim expressed confidence in his team's ability to rise to the occasion. The derby is always a special match, and we understand what it means to our fans. We've been working hard to ensure we're prepared for the challenge. It's about staying focused, disciplined, and playing with passion, he said. Manchester United's recent win has provided a much-needed morale boost, but the upcoming encounter against Manchester City will be a stern test of their progress. City, who are known for their fluid attacking play and dominance in possession, will pose a significant challenge. However, Amorim's tactical acumen and the team's growing resilience could prove decisive in what promises to be an electrifying contest. As the countdown to Sunday's derby intensifies, the Red Devils are leaving no stone unturned in their preparations. The stakes are high, and the outcome could have a lasting impact on their season trajectory. For Manchester United, this is not just about City bragging rights, but also about continuing their journey of resurgence under Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim has confirmed Amad will start in Manchester United's attacking line against FC Victoria Pleasant. United suffered a 3-2 defeat to Nottingham Forest last weekend, and Ruben Amorim will be hopeful his side can bounce back against Victoria Pleasant away from home in the Europa League. Amorim has made 5 changes to his starting team, and Tyrell Malacia has been given the nod to start again, which was already revealed at the pre-match press conference. Marcus Rashford, Joshua Zirkzee and Amad are set to start in attack, and the latter will play in that role for the first time under Amorim, having previously played at wing-back. Amorim spoke to MUTV and said, "We are trying to find out what is the best position for every player. Today we are going to see Amad a little bit further up on the pitch, and we are learning during games, so we need to face different opponents with different characteristics and also to improve our squad. So our focus is on that, using the characteristics and qualities of our players to win games. The only problem is, I would love to train with everybody, but it's great news, having an almost fully fit squad. You saw in our past, not with me, but with the last coach, it was a big problem. So we have to be really careful when they return from injuries. And that's a very good thing for us during this context. We are ready, and you never know which player is going to be the most important, the one who starts, or the one who will go onto the pitch during the game. We just want to win. We are one team, and we are prepared for the game. Just run and fight for the ball. It's quite simple. Our fans love that, and we need to put that into our DNA. That is really important, and we also have to have quality during the game. We will try to combine 2 things to win the game, because if we fight the same way as the opponent fights, we have better players, and we should win the game. Victoria Pleasant have the same number of points in the Europa League phase as United, and have beaten Real Sociedad at home in this season's competition, so they won't be pushovers.